Welcome viewers, Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia, speaking on problem solving on the ProBrick exclusive YouTube channel. The first thing you got to do when problem solving is recognize and acknowledge that there is a problem. Recognize that there is a problem. Don't live in denial. Once you've recognized the problem, once you recognize that there is a problem, if you've got the sense to be able to do that, I mean, we're living in a generation of denialists now. They don't even think they've got a problem. For most people, the problem's the cure. They think the problem that they've got's the bloody cure. Don't tell me how that works, but this is what's going on these days in this society. The problem's the bloody cure. Yeah, is it really? It's serial denial of proportions unknown in history. Rather than fix the problem, we'll go to the doctor and get some tablets, and they're happy to give you the medication because Big Pharma's making billions out of it. But nobody's getting fixed. They're drugged, they're zonkulated, they're zombies. They don't get up and go to work. They don't fucking know how to manage relationships. There's never been a better time to be a 50-year-old wise man. There's no competition for me. None. These people are mummies, boys. They fucking can't manage themselves. They don't want to listen to discipline and advice. They hate men. These are young males. Hate men, young women too. Everybody hates each other. They're jealous of each other. You've got to recognize there's a problem before you can fix it. If you can't see the problem, how are you supposed to fix something you can't see that you don't know is there? Now, if you're heading off a cliff and somebody says don't walk in that direction and you keep walking and you fall off the cliff, I'm sure on your way down you're going to be blaming everybody else until you hit the ground and you've only got yourself to blame. But you're going off the cliff if you ain't able to see what the problem is. And this is the problem that we've got today. People will not, they'll go skirting around it, they'll fucking hide from it, they don't want to hear about it, all but recognizing there's a problem, all but. How are you supposed to fix anything if somebody's not going to acknowledge that they've got an ego as big as fucking King Kong, but their life's no different to fucking Minnie Mouse? Minuscule. Nobody pays attention, nobody gives a crap, but you've got to fix, you have in your world, fix your problems. The problem I've got is nobody wants to realise in my world that they've fucking well got a problem. They've got all the excuses in the world, they've got lies, they've got this, that and all the other, they blame everybody else. I get the blame for their problems. Oh yeah, don't accept people trying to blame shift onto you. Don't accept it. Don't even engage it. Just walk away. Just walk away and let these people self-soothe in their own calamity. They're causing calamity for parents. The parents are encouraging it. Nobody seems to have any sense of direction anymore. Nobody seems to have any urgency to fix anything. Let's just get out the alcohol. Let's just get out the bong. Let's get on the meds. And if you don't think this is a serial fucking problem throughout the society, I don't know what is.
There's milk upstairs, man. Oh, no,
You've got to recognise the problem. It's no good bullshitting to someone if they know what the problem is and you stand there going, I haven't got one, and they're going, well, I'm fucking, I'm stupid. That's what you're dealing with today. They'll lie to your face. They live in denial. So you've got to recognise the problem. If the person that's got the problem doesn't want to recognise it, just watch and see where they end up. Don't enable them. People in denial lose all privileges. How's that one? Try that one out. Oh no, we can't upset anybody. That'll only make things worse. That's because you pedestalised these imbeciles. Don't pedestalise these people that don't even know what's going on in their own lives. Don't pedestalise them. Let them get to the place, starve them if you have to. Starve them, give them nothing, till they come to that place where they realise, I've got a fucking problem. Be it a drug problem, an ego problem, all of it put together. The problem has to be, from the start, recognised, or nobody's going to fix anything. If somebody thinks there's no problem to fix, then how can you fix things? Drug addicts don't think they've got a problem. They think the drug's fixing the problem, but it's actually making it worse. The problem has to be recognised, and that's a big one in this denial society. We live in denial, we're meandering to these imbeciles, we're running around on eggshells hoping that they don't get up. Let them get upset. Kick them out of the fucking house. Let them grow up a bit. Stop running after them and enabling them. Call it for what it is. Let them live in their denial out on the street where it's cold and there's no food and they're full of drugs and shit, and they come back crook. Ring the police. Just ring the coppers if it's that bad a problem and these people are in such denial you're getting abused. They're taking advantage of where you live like it's a halfway house. No. If somebody's in denial and there's a problem and they're not prepared to recognise it, separate yourself from that person. Now, you might think that's a bit hard. Well, how else are you going to help them? They're walking around in absolute, complete and utter denial, leaving their mess and everything around for everybody else to clean up. If you're not pedestalising them, they're just making life a misery. If you're not supplying them, they're putting on these childish acts and shit like this. No, the problem has to be recognised. Has to be. And it has to be recognised by the person that has it, or nobody's going to get fixed. Nobody's going to get better. It's just going to go round and round in a vicious cycle till everybody's worn out and the problem wins the battle. Everything starts with the realisation that you have a problem. Nobody fixes anything if they don't realise that there's a problem. Trying to solve it is irrelevant until you get to the root cause of what it is. Self-esteem, childhood fucking trauma, all this other shit that can contribute it to it. But until that problem, the fruit of the problem has helped that person to recognise that there actually is one, you may as well not start anything. You're just going nowhere. You have to go for the throat of identifying the problem and accepting that there is one, and then working on that, working from there. Otherwise, it's all a complete waste of time. Everyone's going to go around in fucking circles. Money wasted, all the time wasted. And that's all there is to it. The problem has to be recognised, and then, which we'll talk about in the next video, the problem has to be confronted. The person has to be confronted, not dilly-dallied around with, not tippy-toeing around, not, oh, I can't upset anybody, oh, I can't, you can damn well get up off your ass as a parent and confront the issue. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, Reverend Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Bye for now.